crashes that keep pushing up to like a 10 or something.
Well, I'll tell you, I probably have never seen mine much lower than 7 unless it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's one thing that is really nice about the Flex radios and the Hermes especially. Man, like if I wanted to, I mean, I can't, I'm not saying that I can get the S meter noise for it to go down, but I can adjust this radio where I don't hear any of that crap.
Well, you basically null it out with like filtering, or like kind of like you were telling me with that clear signal or pure signal stuff, and it makes sense because you're basically compressing it and making it a clean digital signal.
Well, now two things there. Now, so what I was talking about is using like the AGC, the automatic gain control threshold. I can zoom that down, or I can just run back the gain, and I mean I'll still hear everybody just fine, but the noise goes away. But the pure signal, that's only for your transmitted signal.
Yeah, but there's other, in some of these newer radios, there's other features in the receiver that do just a good look at some of those new Yaesus and stuff, what they've done with the receiver.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Out of the 4 HF radios that I have here, and don't get me wrong, I'm not beating up the 7300. But out of the 4 HF radios that I have here, the 7300 handles the noise the worst.
How dare you?
You know what's funny, Ray? Because I was out of the radio business so long with HF stuff, I had been off of it for like more than 25 years, closer to like 30. It sounded great to me when I first got this thing. I couldn't believe how good it was, but I was used to like an old FT101D or like maybe slightly better than that. And I just didn't realize how far this stuff came. There's a lot more better radios than this thing.
Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, they work great. But you got to remember, it's a $1,000 radio and whatnot. But anyway, if you had to, and I tell people all the time, you want to come over here and I'll compare them. I'll just put them both up on the same antenna, and you just listen, and there's a huge difference in the receiver.
Well, it's like the one time I was at the park about a year ago, that Zygu, that G90 or whatever radio, I thought that receiver sounded better than this 7300. And that's like a $400 radio.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of these newer ones that are like, I guess, full-blown SDR products or whatever, they definitely have some good receive on a few of these radios.
Good filters, good. The TNF, the total notch filter. I tell you what, they do get down.
Hey, don't forget about the BS filter. You got to have a good BS filter.
Oh yeah, that one works real good.
Especially for me.
You got to pay extra for the BS filter.
Is that the same as the Dave filter?
But the AGC is really good. I use that.
DTC on the 5000A?
On the 5000A, it's the AGC/T.
Oh yeah, that's what I was describing to Dave. Yeah, the AGCT, automatic gain control threshold. That thing is awesome.
That's it. I'm just going to throw this radio out the window.
Dave, I'll tell you what you do, Dave. Here's what you do. You put your what is that? The medium. It has medium and fast and slow. You know what I'm talking about? The AGC, the actual AGC, and your 7300. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I go like right now. It's on medium. Some nights when it's really noisy, I'll put it on slow because you don't hear it as bad.
Well, here, what I'm trying to tell you is, have you ever turned it off?
Well, I don't think I've completely turned it off. I've had, not really.
Well, let me tell you this. Turn your volume down first, and then find the adjustment for it, and then make sure you know where the adjustment's at. And just try it. Turn it off, and then mess with the adjustment on it, and you'll kind of get a feel of how these flex radios work right there.
It's so simple. You just take your mouse and just move this little bar back a little bit, and hey, there's no noise.
Yeah. So, see, like on the flex radios, that's easy to do. This thing, you end up having to go probably a bunch of sub-menus and everything else back and forth. It's more of a headache.
Yeah, and
hold your finger on the screen, it'll pop right up.
9 different filters that I can go to the width, just the 1K to the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So that, Dave, all you got to do is just hold your finger on the filter button right there on the screen, and the adjustment will pop right up for it.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Well, I mean, I know about, like, when you push the filter where you can adjust the bandwidth and all that, but you're talking about the AGC, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't have mine up and running right here, but I'm sure you can. I'm sure if you, I'm sure it'll just pop right up. It'll pop right up on the menu with the push of a button.
Well, I know that.
Anyway.
You can do it by hitting the function button, and then the AGC pops up. But as far as like turning it completely off, I don't know. I haven't been in the menus on this in a while. I've been on this thing through a lot of stuff in the past, like setting the scope and other stuff. But if you don't touch it for a while, you kind of forget it.
I don't think you can turn it completely off on the 7300.
I didn't think you could either. I've only ever had it set for fast, slower. I mean, medium or slow.
Yeah, when you toggle through it, there is no off for the AGC.
Oh, yeah, there's an off. There should be an off for it. Yes, there is. Now you're going to make me plug mine in.
Go for it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll talk about it tomorrow because I'm not going to plug 2 radios up with 1,000 watts running.
Well, the only thing I know is that you come up with a menu, if you hold it down, that has like fast, medium, slow, and then it'll have like 0.3 seconds, 2 seconds. I guess if you go to one of these and turn it up, and you might be able to turn it all the way down or something.
That's right. You can pick one of the 3 settings and you can turn it off.
Well, let me see if I can. I'll do it. I'll check the one on fast. Hang on a second. Oh God, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I know it does it because I've done it before. Yeah, and that's how a flex radio works right there. It controls what you're hearing right there is what the flex radio hears, but it filters it out with what they call a threshold. Anyway, you can pick up a weak station with that right there if you know what you're doing. You can pick them right out of the mud.
Well, I've done that. Well, that's what I was doing with the Glenn earlier before he turned on the amp. I was kind of messing with the AGC and that the other filters.
Oh, the noise blanker and all that?
Now, and you can't really turn that off. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, you can turn it off, but then yeah. You have to put the adjustment real low on it. Bring it. You have to monkey with it.
No, I tried it on 0. Oh man.
Yeah, you can. Your receiver is wide open to full gain that way.
I put mine on 0.1 second, and there's a lot